Before we begin the video, if you haven't yet, come on down and join my Discord server. Link is down in the description. The story of The Mandalorian continues in Chapter 13, The Jedi. Mando meets up with a familiar character as they fight an evil magistrate. I'm Daily Warlord, and this is my review of Chapter 13. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This has to be probably the most anticipated episode of the entire series, as it features beloved character Ahsoka in live action. I didn't really have any problems with the way she looked, and I thought her new voice was pretty good too. I also have to say the set designers have outdone themselves. The set and environment are simply beautiful, and I love how much influence they take from Japanese gardens and architecture, but this influence isn't just present in the set. The duel between Ahsoka and the Magistrate is fantastic. It's slow, it plays out like a samurai duel, but it's still very exciting. By contrast, Mando's fight with the Magistrate's lieutenant is more western. And then we get the Grand Admiral Thrawn name drop. And personally, I don't really have much of an opinion because I never watched Rebels. But let me just say, I don't really want to see Ezra or Thrawn in this series. But if they just want to show that Ahsoka is still looking for Ezra, that's fine. Another big part of this episode is Baby Yoda. My bad, we finally have a name for him. Grogu. Okay, that's alright. But it's revealed that he was in the Jedi Temple during the prequels and was already trained. I like this backstory, although there's still a lot to learn. For example, who exactly saved him? I also love how Ahsoka references Anakin when she notes how the best Jedi can go bad. Another adorable detail is the relationship between Grogu and Mando. This father-son dynamic is really sweet and done very well. Mando also gets a new staff at the end of this episode, definitely setting up that Moff versus Mando fight. I'll be honest though, in terms of story, this episode has some huge issues. It doesn't seem that Ahsoka will be in this series anymore, which begs the question, why was she even here to start with? Oh right, the answer is fan service. Now that she was introduced, she should have been the one to trade Grogu. However, this episode ends off with Mando getting redirected to another planet for the 4th time this season. This is lazy writing, and I don't like that we'll basically have to go through this episode again, but with another Jedi. You could replace Ahsoka with another Jedi in this episode and not too much would change, which is definitely a problem. Also, this whole connections are bad thing is so boring. That isn't the only reason why Anakin turned evil. There was also the corruption of the council, which Ahsoka seems to forget here. Connections alone isn't a valid reason for refusing to trade Grogu in my opinion. I'm also not a fan of how Ahsoka promises to trade him, but then backs out after Mando does his part of the deal. And look, I really enjoyed this episode when I watch it, but the more I think of it, the more problems become apparent. I'll give this episode an 8 out of 10. This episode isn't the masterpiece a lot of people think it is, but it's still pretty exciting and good nevertheless. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone and everyone you know. Share your thoughts on this episode below, and I'll see you next time.